after a lot of hard work and a lot of lobbying, I'm really excited to say that Burpengary, Narangba and Burpengary East have been added to the NBN rollout. They will start rolling out in the second half of next year, with the construction starting locally there. Getting the NBN rollout back on track is a massive task, and we simply can't roll it out overnight. But we've made a lot of progress in ensuring that locals can get access to superfast internet as soon as possible, as affordably as possible, and at a lower cost to the taxpayer. And we've done that through a number of things. The first thing that we did when we came to government was we conducted a strategic review of NBN, and we found that if we had continued under Labor's path, the full rollout wouldn't have happened until 2024, which would have been a very long time for locals. The second thing we did was we put people with telecommunications experience on the board of NBN Co. So Labor didn't think that people with experience in the field should be on the board of the company. We made that change and made sure that we had experts in the field on the board of the company. The other thing that we did was we conducted the My Broadband review. So for the first time ever in our country's history, we created a map of what is internet availability around Australia, and we've tasked NBN Co to target the most underserviced areas first. So the people with the highest need should be getting the NBN as soon as possible. The final thing that we did is we've conducted a trial of fibre to the node technology, so that when we go to the full rollout, we can do that as quickly and as smoothly as possible. And what that means is that for 37,000 locals, or 37,000 premises local in places like Caboolture, in Caboolture South, in Upper Caboolture, in the northern part of Morayfield, in Olimba, in Moodaloo, in Wamuran, in Belmere, and for all of Bribie Island, every suburb in Bribie Island, they're going to have access to superfast broadband years sooner. So that construction of that trial is almost complete, and the next stage will be the activation of that network. And it'd be great if people in those areas got in contact with their internet service providers to see when they'll be activating the network and providing that local package. For people in Beachmere, in Godwin Beach, in Ningy and Sandstone Point, it's another 5,000 premises. They should be beginning to see construction in the third quarter of this year. So people actually physically building the infrastructure in the third quarter of this year. And finally, for people in the western part of the electorate, in Woodford and surrounds, we're working with NBN Co to roll out most likely a fixed wireless solution. So NBN Co is looking at where those towers can be placed, and that will give people in those more rural part of our community incredibly fast internet, again, years sooner than otherwise would have been the case. So it has been a very big task to get the rollout of the NBN back on track, but we've done an enormous amount of work, which will mean ultimately locals will have access to the internet years sooner than otherwise would have been the case, at a more affordable rate and at a lower cost to taxpayers.